Hey everyone, welcome back to Crazy Cars. Today, we're talking about something that's gonna blow your mind. Yes, it's real, the 2026 Buick Grand National GNX. That name alone carries legendary weight. Back in the 80s, the GNX was a straight-up street monster, the kind of car that embarrassed sports cars and left muscle car fans wide-eyed. Fast forward to 2026, and Buick has finally brought the GNX back, but with a modern twist that still pays serious respect to its roots. Buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into this beast. Let's start with how it looks, because this thing demands attention. Buick didn't try to make it some tame electric crossover or a rebadged sedan. The new GNX is a proper two-door muscle coupe with a slammed stance, aggressive lines, and a mean presence that instantly screams performance. The front end features a dark, gloss black grille with a modernized GNX badge right in the center. Slim LED headlights wrap around a sculpted hood that proudly rocks dual heat extractors. It's low, wide, and intimidating, just like a Grand National should be. From the side, you'll notice the coupe proportions are tight, with a fastback-style roofline and chunky rear haunches that remind you this isn't some luxury cruiser, it's built for speed. The blacked-out 20-inch wheels, wide performance tires, and Brembo brakes peek through the spokes, letting you know it's serious business. Around back, the taillights stretch sleekly across the rear, with quad exhaust tips tucked into an aggressive diffuser. There's a small lip spoiler that looks clean but adds just the right amount of attitude. Now let's talk about what really matters, the engine. This isn't a hybrid, and it's not fully electric either. The 2026 GNX is all about keeping that internal combustion thunder alive. Under the hood sits a 3.6-liter twin-turbocharged V6, pumping out a wild 500 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. Buick said no to V8s this time around, but don't worry, this V6 is a total animal. It revs high, delivers instant torque, and sounds incredible with that deep, throaty exhaust note that crackles on downshifts. Mated to a slick shifting 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters that actually respond like they should, this thing launches from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds. And thanks to an advanced AWD system with torque vectoring, it sticks to the pavement with zero drama. No wheel spin, no hesitation, just instant power and relentless grip. You can also switch to RWD mode for some old-school tire shredding fun if you're in the mood to get sideways. Buick tuned the suspension to be stiff but usable. It's magnetic ride control, so it adapts in real time, letting you cruise comfortably in tour mode or go full track weapon in Sport Plus. The chassis is tight, the steering is sharp, and body roll is nearly non-existent. It feels planted in corners and confident under heavy braking. Honestly, it handles better than you'd expect from something with Grand National DNA. This isn't just about straight-line speed, it's a proper performance car, full stop. Inside the cabin, it's a nice mix of retro inspiration and modern tech. The seats are heavily bolstered performance buckets, wrapped in suede and leather with GNX embroidery stitched into the headrests. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels premium, and it's got tactile controls and a red center marker at the top, race car vibes for sure. You've got a digital driver display with GNX-specific graphics, and the 13.2-inch infotainment screen is crisp and responsive, running the latest GMUX system. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, plus there's a head-up display, a banging 12-speaker Bose sound system, and ambient lighting that changes color based on your drive mode. There's also a cool GNX startup animation that plays when you push the red ignition button. It doesn't overdo the luxury stuff like some Buicks, this one is more about the driver, and I love that. Rear seats. Yeah, they exist, but let's be honest, you're not buying this for family road trips. They're there for short hops or maybe a couple bags. Trunk space is decent for a coupe, and there's even a little storage under the floor for tools or gear. Nothing wild, but it's functional enough. Safety tech hasn't been ignored either. You get the full suite: adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, and even GM's Super Cruise hands-free highway driving on higher trims. It's nice to have that stuff, especially if you plan to daily it or take it on long road trips. And trust me, you can daily this car. It's comfortable when you want it to be, has decent fuel economy for something this powerful, around 24 mpg combined, and it turns every drive into something fun. It's got personality, soul, and real performance, which is rare in new cars these days. The 2026 GNX doesn't just exist to remind you of the past. It's not a museum piece. It's a rebirth, a legit muscle coupe that can hang with modern Mustangs, Camaros, and even some entry-level AMGs and M cars. Buick didn't just bring back the name, they brought back the spirit, and honestly, it's one of the most exciting things they've done in decades. Now let's talk price. The base Grand National starts at $52,000, while the GNX version, with AWD, 500 horsepower, and all the good stuff, starts at $65,000. Fully loaded, you're looking at around $70,000, but for what you're getting, it feels totally worth it. It's a rare blend of old-school attitude and new-school performance, and that's not easy to pull off. So what do you guys think? Did Buick nail it with the 2026 Grand National GNX? Would you take it over a Mustang Dark Horse or a Challenger Hellcat? Let me know in the comments. That's it for today's review. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any wild rides here on Crazy Cars. Catch you in the next one.